Hello guys, this is Ken, and today I'll be doing a review of this United Airlines 787-10 from Gemini jets. Okay, so I'll get started here at the front with the cockpit, the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the escape hatch for the pilots, the Star Alliance logo, the front landing gear, which on this model it doesn't roll, the L or the R1 boarding door, the United titles, and then the gold Dreamliner swoosh that runs the length of the aircraft. You have a couple of pitot tubes and sensors and whatnot. There's your forward cargo door. I know here it's barely visible, but it's there. Okay, moving on. There's the forward antenna and what looks like the Wi-Fi box up there. Then you have your L, your R2 boarding door. Sorry about that. I usually do my model reviews on the left or port side first, and this is the first time I'm doing it on the right side of the aircraft. So excuse me if I get my boarding doors mixed up here. Okay, moving on to the wing, you have your right side landing lights with your flaps and slats, and then your elevators, then as well as the no step beyond this point markings on top of the wing. Here's your beautiful engine with the engine strake with the chevron details in the back of the engine, and on this model the fan blades do spin, which is a nice touch. Okay, and up below that you can kind of see the main landing gear, and the landing gear here do roll. Okay, so moving on, you have your right side fuel dump valve on the wing, as well as your right navigation light, and then that little curl all the way at the end of the raked or blended wingtip. Okay, so moving on towards more of the rear of the aircraft, there's your R3 boarding door, then the continuation of the Dreamliner swoosh, then there's your American flag, your R4 boarding door, and then your rear antennas right there. And then below here there's the registration, which I can kind of make out, and then your Dreamliner 787 titles below that, as well as your rear cargo door. Okay, so then here are your horizontal and vertical stabilizers. The vertical stabilizer features the United logo, which used to be the Continental logo. It's still a nice logo. So then moving on, with your horizontal stabilizers, there's your elevators, and even though it's not shown here, there are supposed to be two dots on each horizontal stabilizer that represent the lights that illuminate the vertical stabilizer when the air- aircraft is flying at night. Okay, so moving on to the APU. As always, it's a very nice APU. Moving on to the other side of the aircraft, it's pretty much the same thing. Your United logo on the vertical stabilizer, your L4 boarding door, the American flag right there, and there's the Dreamliner swoosh again. Your L3 boarding door, and then again the continuation of that swoosh. Okay, so then again there's the no step beyond this point markings on the left wing. Then there's your left side fuel dump valve, and then your left side navigation light with again the curl, which Gemini jets really knocked out of the park, because on earlier Gemini 787 models, the wing has that slight curl to it, as if the aircraft was in flight, and on this one both wings are straight, with the exception of the curl at the very end. Okay, so then here's your left engine, again with the strake and the chevron details, and again the fan blades do spin. Here's your left side landing lights, as well as your L2 boarding door, your United titles right there. Again, some more pitot tubes and sensors. Your L1 boarding door, as well as the Star Alliance logo. And then there's again your cockpit windows and windshield wipers, and then here I forgot to mention the Wi-Fi box and your forward antenna, and then again your front landing gear, which on this model doesn't roll. Okay, so that's it for this model review, and before I end this, I just want to say that the 787 is one of my favorite Boeing aircraft, as well as for Airbus the A350. They're both really nice aircraft, and with this one, it marks my third 787 model I have in my collection. I also have a 787-8 in the Avianca colors, as well as a 787-9 in the United Airlines colors, and all three of these models are really nice. So there you go. I hope you like it, and excuse my talking. Yeah, I hope you liked it, as I said before, and okay, have a good day. Bye.